So this vest I wore down to chemo. I bought all these, well, I didn't buy these, I didn't earn these. But these here I bought online. And I wear this vest down to Misty and kind of go around and talk to the people that were having troubles. But, so this is, you guys can pass this around. This is some pictures of what I looked like before I got started with Team and Training. I was not in very good shape. So, I know some of you have heard this story before. That's too bad. You're going to have to listen to it again. So, good morning, team.
Good morning!
Woo! Okay, most of you know me, but my name is Byron Sliger. I would like to start off this morning by just saying thank you. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for being here this morning, and thank you for saving my life and many other people's. Last night I sit down to update this story, and I got to thinking how lucky I am that I really don't have any more bad news right now to add to the story. So
awesome.
That's a really good thing. Cancer and Team and Training have been a life-changing experience for me. It all started 8 years ago on March 6th, 3 days from now. I can't believe it. It's been that long already. There was an area on my neck that started swelling. It swelled and go down, and swell and go down. So I finally went to the doctor. They did a biopsy, and I was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, indolent, which is slow growing and incurable. That's right, I said incurable. But you know, with people like you guys, we're going to find a cure. We have to find a cure for this stuff. When I was diagnosed, I was in pretty bad shape. I weighed in at 293 pounds. I smoked 2 packs a day. I drank at least 12 cans of Pepsi a day, and after work I pounded beer until bedtime. I did not exercise, I had high blood pressure, and I was as close to diabetic as you can get. And believe it or not, I'm one of the lucky ones. Lucky ones because I didn't have to start treatment until symptoms occurred. With my type of cancer, they don't treat it until symptoms start. So the doctor looked at me, grabbed my arm, and he said, if you don't get into shape, this cancer will take your life. That's when it hit me. I needed to get in shape to win the fight against cancer. I've never felt a fight in myself as I felt in that moment. I went home, I continued to eat all the wrong things, smoke as many cigarettes as I could, and drink as many beers as I could before midnight. And boy, I did too. I woke up the next morning to my new life, my new beginning, and quite a headache. I quit smoking, I quit drinking beer, and I quit drinking pop. I quit eating processed and sugar-filled foods as much as possible. I'm not going to let cancer kick my butt. I'm going to make cancer sorry it chose me. And believe me, that first 3 weeks was hard. I wanted to hurt people really bad. I did a search online for non-Hodgkin's, and this is where I found Team and Training. It was a perfect way for me to pay it forward, a way for me to lose weight, a way for me to show people it's not the end of your life, it's just the beginning of a new one. So in those 8 years, I've lost 115 pounds. I've gone from a tight 48 waist to a slim 34. I drink no pop at all. Water, 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 beer, water. I still like that beer. No high blood pressure, no diabetes. Here are just a few of the things I accomplished before my first chemo, which was in 2009. So I got 5 years to get myself in order before I really started having symptoms. In those 5 years with Team and Training, I did a full marathon, I did an 18-mile race, I did 7 half marathons, PR'd every one of them. And at this time I started having symptoms. I started having really bad back pain to where I'd have to sit in a chair all night. I couldn't really lay down, it hurt too bad. And I don't like to go to the doctor, so I did that for quite a few nights really. And after many tests, the doctors found that my cancer had spread to my spine, affecting my nerves. I went into 8 months of treatment, 16 rounds of radiation and 6 rounds of R-CHOP chemotherapy, which, by the way, the R stands for Rituxan, which was founded and developed from the money from Team and Training. and the Rituxan really does a good job for my type of cancer, but it's not one that maybe will work again and again and again. So I kind of used that silver bullet up. So anyway, 5 weeks later, so let's see, this is where it gets good. My oncologist, this is after I did all my treatment. My oncologist told me I would be unable to do any endurance events for probably a year. So 5 weeks later, I went out and ran a 10K. Which, by the way, kicked my butt. Then I did 2 half marathons, 4 triathlons, and 2 marathons plus many miles of training. So you can see this first round, I kicked cancer's ass. I don't know how many times I'll be able to kick it though. That's why it's so important what you guys are doing for me and doing for all the other survivors and people that are being diagnosed daily. Keep up the great work. I'm very proud of you all. Remember, I can't kick cancer's ass by myself. I need your help. Last year, I slacked off, and I only did a 100-mile bike ride around Lake Tahoe to earn my Triple Crown. This is what Triple Crown is. And then 3 weeks later, I went on to do a 70.3 half Ironman. So you all know what that means. Right now, I'm in my 8th week of training to complete a full distance Ironman.
Awesome.
I will complete this